This is Vinyl Voices Radio. ESPN 97.5.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm John Newman.
Tessie Sandehan.
All right, this week we're hanging out at Biggest Texas Festival in Montgomery County Fairgrounds, Conroe, Texas.
We are. We're out here for 3 days of fun. This festival is a big music festival. It's got some cool other stuff going on with it, John.
But there's a lot happening, right? Music, food festival, music, and we have Dirk Bentley, Travis Rhett, we have Dwight Yoakam, Billy Strings, Los Lobos, Midland,
Amanda Shires.
I mean, it's just like a stacked lineup of some badass, country, but a lot of different stuff. Music. Americana music.
Yeah.
So we're going to hang out. We're going to interview a bunch of people. It's going to be a fun time. Let's go get some whiskey.
Yeah, let's do that.
Y'all live in Houston?
We do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you like how this interview's turned around to me interviewing y'all?
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's turn it back.
Okay.
So I do want to ask about, this is a weird place to start, I think.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because you're, a serious artist, you're a poet, and so it's weird to be like, let's start with a wardrobe question, but we saw what you were wearing, and it has like these mariachi kind of overtones, and so we're wondering about that. Like, is that something that you grew up listening to? We know you're Texan, so
I did grow up doing the Bob Wills music, and I played with the Mariachi Mi Tierra in Lubbock for a little while, but that had not as much to do with the outfit selection as much as I have a very close, dear friend to my heart named Manuel Cuevas.
Okay.
And he made that jacket for me for the Highwomen, and then he later did the pants, and that was my first time to wear them, and it's like together it looks, it harkens to a time of I don't know, mariachi music is serious and romantic and all the things I love, but also it's cool as hell.
Yeah.
He's just a
that's what I was
magician. He's like
gonna say.
94 and still like killing it. Do you know him?
It's like hand sews everything.
Yeah. He's
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah, well, it looked fantastic, and you sounded great.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
He's a wonderful person. If we could insert an image right now, I'd put him.
Okay, we're going to be on that.
Sitting on the table,
Yeah, exactly.
just
Right.
hanging out with Benihana.
Yeah, exactly. He would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But back to music then.
No.
So you are a poet. And so this is a songwriting show. We talk about songs on this show, and a lot of the time we ask artists, where did things start for you? Is it melody? Is it lyrics? I'm guessing with you it's lyrics, but maybe I'm wrong.
I think it happens either way. Now, we won't product place Benihana anymore until they give us all some gift cards. Right?
They're out of
At
here.
least
heard
one
of-
hibachi, right?
Yeah, we need at
least
least one
one.
dinner out, right?
Yeah.
Together to talk about music.
Some sake.
Yeah.
That's what sake.
So it usually starts with, people always say like starts with lyrics or melody or rhythm or whatever, but it really, to me, it starts with a feeling that you just feel moved to write something because something else happened. And then the second part is, in what way am I writing that? And that's usually not, for me, not my choice. It's mentioned into the wanderings of the ether into my own channeling that I get to be so lucky to try and make something up. But it starts with the feeling or the observation and being moved by something. And then you're either writing lyrics or writing melody or writing both at the same time if you're super lucky.
Right? Does that happen at different times of the day, or is there like a particular time that you find your creatives even better?
I've been honestly paying attention to the patterns more, and I can sometimes feel like the need to write, and it's never like when I think it's going to happen. It's always like a culmination of a bunch of compression happening around somehow.
What do you mean by that?
Like it feels like just like everything's compressing, and then you have to do something, so you write the song. But yeah.
Or the poem, because I would
Or
guess
the poem. Yeah, the poems though for me they usually come in the morning when my brain is actually like more agile.
Okay.
It's like, oh, I'm awake. I can.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's try puzzles for a minute because it's like worse than Sudoku, a damn poem. It's a hairy damn puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but songs are, for me, I guess that must be why I probably write more songs than poems. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like a lot of compression when it comes to the spark of writing a song.
Wow. I think listening to your music, and especially listening to the set today, you can hear that stuff. But I was reading, prepping to talk with you, and saw that you had covered a Beyonce song a couple weeks ago, and when I saw that, I was like, I wonder if that is music that Amanda's into, or because I think we don't, until recently, hadn't really thought of Beyonce as a country artist. So
I mean, it's just from here, but what's something cool too that people didn't realize probably was like a lot of her songs are like sonnet style too in the writing.
Oh, really?
Like there's a lot more to a lot of things than people realize. Like you hear a good song or whatever, but how far do we ever really dig past I like it or I don't like it?
Right.
Or like why is it sticking with me and why is it not? Outside of the machine behind things, there's usually some kind of if you remember it or if it moves you, there's usually something more to it that we just need to, if we wanted to take the time, we could. And I know that we all have time, but I don't know.
There's a lot of music.
There's a lot of music, and there's a lot of good music, and there's a lot of people that make opinions before they really sit with it themselves. So
Sure.
I love Beyonce music, and I love my friends that got to be a part of it, like Brittany Spencer and.
I was
whole
going to
bunch of
say,
them, yeah.
if the Highwomen are going to ride again, is there a saddle for
Nah, when I
Beyonce?
started out the Highwomen band, my dream was that, I've said this a lot of times, but never on a bunch of cameras. We were doing that song Highwomen, and I said, so we're none of us are ever gonna sing "I'll fly a starship across the universe to find." That's where Beyonce comes out. And she's got all her fans,
Yes,
and
exactly.
she's blowing. That's gonna be cool.
Is that the Johnny Cash line?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is, right?
yeah.
That's such a bizarre line. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's a
No.
great song, but all of a sudden
Oh.
it's just like,
Where's the
Just-
It's
Where
just
does this
a bunch
fit?
of dudes doing different jobs.
yeah,
Yeah.
And dying.
it leads to death.
I saw a guy on the not on the internet, on an article today with with NASA. He was outside the spacecraft in his astronaut suit, and he said, "There's a quote." He said, "Just realize I'm not afraid of heights. I'm afraid of gravity." And I was like, "That's genius."
Yeah, it's not falling that's
Yeah,
scary.
exactly,
It says a sudden stop.
Exactly.
That's the scary part.
Yeah.
You know what's also genius?
What?
The way you ran around that question. Will the Highwomen ever run again?
Yeah, we are. We talked about it in the gorge, where we mentioned coming back in working on stuff. We have been working on stuff, but there's been a lot of us getting divorced and family people dying and all that. And I'll just skip over that and just continue on to the next question.
Yeah. I think that's
Life gets in the way sometimes.
Yeah,
exactly.
it does.
But we're working on it. And
nice.
yeah, we talk all the time. Betty's up there in Florida right now,
Right.
getting a
man.
tan.
I mean, I think that a lot of people that follow your music and everybody else in the band is, pretty stoked to hear that.
You know that thing about compression I was talking about? I can almost feel it happening again. You can always tell it's about to happen again.
Yeah.
We've been sending stuff around, but.
I'm well aware of what the night's made of, and I'm coming for you like a hawk for the dove. You can call it serious trouble.
What do you think? As you mentioned, you're from Texas, Lubbock,
Yeah, where are you from?
Houston,
Born here?
born here. Yep. And but Lubbock, yeah, Buddy Holly, a lot of musicians. As
Jimmy Dale
we
Gilmore,
learned,
Carrie
a
Allen,
ton of people
Lloyd
coming out of
Mays.
there.
Yeah.
So, of course, that probably had a lot of influence on you as a kid.
Kinda. You know, my parents, we lived in Mineral Wells and they split up, and then my dad's still in Mineral Wells and my mom was in Lubbock. And the landscape there does lend itself to quiet times, and the general nature of the Panhandle does too.
It's windy.
It is windy.
Yeah.
It's sandy.
Sandy.
Yeah.
Habooby.
Kabooby.
We
We-
just said booby without saying booby. Haboob.
Kabooby.
ESPN's going to catch that. I mean,
Yeah. A haboob is a thing, and then okay, so if Shakespeare can make up the word uncomfortable, then we can make up habooby.
Yeah. You're a poet. You're allowed.
Benihana, haboobies.
Booby Hana?
Why not?
I mean,
That's a stretch, but we can go there.
I'd like to go to that hibachi.
Yeah.
Never mind.
That's okay. This is how the show goes. He takes a wheel and steers this way, and I come back like this.
Sorry,
I like
sorry,
it.
sorry.
No, it's good.
I'm just trying to figure out where I just ride along, and
Yeah.
I just kind of throw out stuff on both sides.
I mean,
perfect.
if they make all these other restaurants, it's like, yeah, why not do a hibachi where they're
Yeah.
dressed?
We're going to come up with a name for that before the end of the show, but for
We
right
already
now.
did.
Oh, we already did.
Booby Hani.
Oh, I thought it was habooby. No, it was booby.
Booby Hana?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, that was it, right?
But back to Lubbock
Okay.
and Mineral Wells, right? So, growing up, what style of music did you like as a kid, and what was played around your parents' house?
So, you know, normal 80s and 90s country around my dad's, and my mom's was a bunch of rock and roll. And my favorite music, I think, growing up, I didn't want to shoot myself in the foot and be like the world's, most outcast kid ever, because I was already playing the violin and get taken off of me and thrown around. And like I was playing Western swing with Bob Wilson and Texas play. I was going to visit fiddle players on the weekends. Like I did not need to be beat up anymore. So I just stayed with the R&B and the hip hop. I listened to MTV Jams. I wrote to the stations. I listened to, the TV show The Box. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And played music with my friends and listened to Willie Nelson and just kind of paid attention to everything. That way, it was never. I didn't need more on me then. With that,
Yeah.
The only thing worse would have to have been a piccolo player, I guess.
So there's a song in the offing.
We've got a few different things we've been talking about for songs, and but you can kind of feel when it's supposed to, like something's gonna happen,
Yeah.
like when the actual thing is gonna do.
So you're thinking about a song about vinyl voices. Radio
Vinyl
show.
voices. Yes, we are.
Yeah,
Yes, we are, just for y'all.
that's what it feels
It's
like
got,
to me.
it's got a lot of good alliteration.
Mhm.
Vinyl Voices is a
Right.
good name.
You gotta have alliteration.
Yeah, and you got eyes.
Right. This is coming from a poet.
I mean,
you know.
Ada
MFM.
Lamone's a poet. I'm just I'm a songwriter with poetics that also writes poems.
Well, Amanda, I know you have a lot to do tonight.
I mean, yes and no. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play a Zach Bryan song cover in a little while, because I think that he probably knows that it sounds a lot like my song White Feather, which I am totally, I condone this behavior.
Yeah. Yeah, so you already played once already, and you're about to go play again.
I'm gonna play some acoustic jams. That's why I'm in my acoustic clothes.
This is the acoustic.
Yeah, this is I just
Like the
decided
coffee-
today I'm gonna have acoustic clothes.
The
and
coffee
then-
shop.
Yeah,
look.
yeah,
I
that's
like
my
that.
acoustic look.
Yeah, I just kind of woke up, threw something on, and here I am.
Yeah, I just kind of woke
Just
up
me and
and
my guitar.
forgot my shirt, so I had to borrow one from my other bandmates, because that's what happens.
Is that like the second day shirt? Because a lot of times, you turn it inside out so it lasts longer.
That's a good idea. No, I actually packed my bag with all my stuff except for another shirt, so I had to borrow this one from my guitar player, I think. That's how that works. Good thing we're all like relatively similar in size and shape, so
Mm-hmm.
couldn't be bad if it was like my Uncle Jeff. That'd be a dress. Anyway.
Well, we appreciate you being here, Amanda.
I don't know
talking
why.
with us. No, that was wonderful. That was wonderful.
No, it was a lot of fun. It was
should
great
do
to
more
meet you and
meeting
great talking
managers.
to
Can
you.
we
Yes,
more?
yes, let's
We
do.
should, like, why isn't there like a hibachi like right in here?
I know, right? There needs to be one. There's.
Can I join your show?
You ever been there where they miss when they're throwing shrimp and it's like hits people in
I
the
do.
eye?
I always get like the third learning guy. You know, the guy that's not quite made it yet.
Yeah.
I'm like, why y'all
He's
do-
in training, hibachi
yeah.
in training.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's hibachi in training. Yeah.
I want to go to that training course.
And then I see, me too. I want to do that, and I want to take like a hibachi grill on the road somehow, and like do like I think I know that a lot of it's like doing a lot of.
Just a lot of tapping.
That was pretty good. Like if the music thing doesn't work out, I think.
You know.
Well, then you can always,
I can do
you can
that.
cut an onion and you make a smoke and you're like, choo, choo. You know, they always
Yeah.
do like kind of the same thing.
Yeah,
I can totally do that.
yeah.
Okay, can we talk about me and you? I don't know that I want you, but maybe I do. Maybe it's my nature. Maybe I like strangers. So what if I do? The ways I get ahead of myself, I know I do. And maybe none of this is true. Call it bad behavior. Maybe I like strangers. So what if I do? Maybe I only think about you. Maybe I only think about you when I do. Call it bad behavior. Maybe I like strangers. So what if I do? Call it bad behavior. Maybe I like strangers. Maybe it's my nature. Maybe I like strangers. So what if I do? Maybe it's you.
This is Vinyl Voices, and I'm Amanda Shires. That's it.